I don't know who sleeps with a woman who just put to bed and it's not your wife. Like, how do you people even do it now, this men? All the kids were malnourished. None of them were going to school. She herself, she had nothing doing. She not even, I mean, I'm a feminist, so I'm all for women. But to talk to someone like that, and she'd be like, she's not taking that thing because it's going to ruin her body. Where's the body, mama? You not even fly. But anyway, all women are beautiful. But you got. Why you looking at me like that?
You know, when you need to listen to them a little bit longer, and then they start to tell us their real insight. Go ahead.
See.
Yeah, she was not fine, and then she was already having children, 11 months apart.
But you would contraception, birth control, family planning, yes, but abortion is no.
Yeah, she's going to tell us how she got to the pro-choice.
So
because I can understand that because of that experience and doing that, you can
when
be
I
like,
saw
okay,
the kids
like
who could barely feed. When we meet those kids, we're not telling the moms that, or we're not there to tell them that give this child protein, give them chicken, because they cannot afford. What we're telling them is give them soya beans. But it's still, that soya beans was still a luxury. Because I'm sure that after our campaign, most of those kids could not even continue to afford the soya beans. You know, soya beans was really cheap.
Mm-hmm.
With 1.5, you can make a very big bucket of soya beans for children because soya beans has a lot of protein, and we give them. But after the campaign, we cannot tell because we don't go back to follow up those kids. But most of the kids were malnourished. And you look at them and you be like, this is not the quality of life any child should live. If you find yourself in this position, it's already bad enough. You cannot be having 4 kids in this economy when you have nothing going on for you. You don't have anything doing. You live in one village. What is the fate of those kids? And we see Amber rising every day in Bamenda. Sometimes you're not only doing that service to you by not accepting to let that child experience life. You're doing it to the child too. Honestly. Somebody asked me one time, he was like, if you knew that you were going to have a child with a congenital
malformation,
and the child is never going to have a normal life,
what are you going to do?
What are you going to do?
If you had a choice, are you going to
snuff out
that life before?
Without thinking, I'm not having that child. I'm not having it. I cannot stand a child suffer. I cannot watch it. I cannot feel guilty for bringing a child into this world to suffer. I cannot face that. I will not look at myself in the mirror and be like, I'm the reason why this child is. No, I will not. That's how I got to that place. It was from a place of sympathy, empathy. If you see those children inside those suburbs, most of you are in town. You don't even know where you are living is not the reality of Cameroon.
Yeah, you know,
there are people in this country who don't spend 500 francs a day. Do you know?
Yeah, for sure.
Good.
Well, especially, we are talking about. I'm one of the only people in my family who was actually born and grew up for a while in the village, and there are so many times. There are many days that you will not even spend 100 francs, because spending 100 francs, there was really no need for money like that. It's like, there are certain things that
you did not spend 100 francs because there was no need for money, not because you do not have 100 francs. I'm telling you that these people now, their lively income on an average is not shared at 500 francs expenditure a day.
Yeah, even though when I look at it, I think it is relative. It's I need to say per capita, but it's relative to like what you will be spending. 100 francs spent in the village is like 1,000 francs spent in town. In my opinion. Yeah. It's like if you had to take transport, say like I'm from Fontem, right?
Now I see why she hates VTM. Why do I hate VTM, Ken Helbert? Why do I hate VTM?
Like when I come from Fontem, right? And to live now I'm about to call places that some people might not know, but those who are going to know are going to know. If you had to live if you had to leave my alma mater, City
Mm.
Wisdom College, and take a bike to say Menji, which is like the capital, which
Yeah.
is like central town,
Yeah.
you probably pay like 200 francs or 250 on a bike.
Mm.
And it is just basically to climb a very steep hill.
Yeah.
It's almost the same thing as living from where our studio is here at Juvence and going to central town,
Is
which
that cheap?
you might have to pay like 500 francs or double that for a distance that you can basically walk that distance, but you really don't want to walk it.
Can you walk from here to Central Town?
That is the relativity that I'm talking about.
Okay.
Of which, even from living that 250 in the village, there are so many times that we decided just to walk. And it's going to take you 2 hours, 3 hours to walk that distance, but you are going to walk it, and that is going to be 250 saved. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, that it is relative to how the town and how the village is. So sometimes when we look at those things, but the thing is, you have everything that you have said. I kind of understand where you are coming from.
Yeah.
Because look, seeing children suffer because of the conditions in which they are brought into the world is very disheartening.
So heartbreaking.
It's very disheartening, and you would love that something like that doesn't happen. And I'm sure that is the reason why you guys were there to do sensitization for birth control
Family planning.
and family planning. But how do you leave from birth control, family planning into
Because
pro-choice?
there were girls there who had those kids and they were also pregnant, and our family planning could not help them. And I was like, look at what these other kids are already going through. Look at your life.